Finally, I can get back to work on the main trunk of my dust collection system. This is where I left off a little over 2 months ago. I had put that strap on to adjust things this way and this strap on to adjust things this way a little bit. This bracket right here is in the wrong spot. So I either need to move that or I need to adjust these gores on these elbows to get it back to where I think it needs to be. One way or the other, I'm going to get everything adjusted today and we'll get this finalized. And by today, I mean I have today and tomorrow, but it'll all be in this video. If I remember correctly, I need to get these gores right there adjusted. And what I mean by gore is each individual section of that elbow is called a gore and they spin. So I believe I need to get those adjusted to relieve some tension on this run right here. And we'll go from there. I'm not going to show a whole bunch of this, but I will jump in here and there to show things of interest, including what I do with that bracket over there. And I'll let you know what went on with the adjusting of the gores and stuff. But for now, I'm going to get this cleaned off, move it over there, and start the adjustment process. Let me show you what I'm doing before I get too far. I have a bracket right there. That's right into the truss up above, and it does not line up with the main trunk. So what I'm going to do is offset that a little bit, and I'm going to do it with a little piece of angle iron. I'll drill it right here, and then I'll bolt that up to that anchor, take that eye bolt off. I'll bolt it up, then I can spin it wherever it needs to go. And from this end, I'll have this hanging from it. And up there, I already have part of it in place. I just crimped a crimping sleeve in place. And that is going to come up to a thimble. The thimbles are down there. That's just kind of like a U with the end closed up so that when it rubs on the carabiner, it doesn't rub through the wire. I'll show you an example of that. Got one right here. No, don't have one right there. But anyways, that wraps around here and then it has a crimping sleeve on it. So we'll have that loop with the duct going through it, the wire coming up, crimping sleeve, and then have it crimped right there. And then I'll have about 2 inches of adjustment, and I'll be able to adjust it any way I want to, back and forth. Okay, so that's going to hang like that, and then we're going to put this short nut up into the bracket, and we have an adjustable hanger. Okay, that is real nice. I'm going to tighten this up just a little bit more, but first I'm going to make 2 more, or actually 3 more like this, and then I'm going to get some silicone tape on that joint, and this joint, we'll just move this out of the way, get some silicone tape on it, and then move it back, and then I need to put foil tape on this joint, and then I can put silicone tape on both of these. Yeah, this is a lot of work. I forgot how much work it was, but we'll get it done. This one right here, I don't know if I really need to do anything with that one or not. I mean, it's holding up this entire run. I think if I do the next one and the one after that, that should be about it. All right, we'll see once we get into it. On these three right here, there really isn't enough room for the gripples, and the gripples aren't working all that well anyway. So on this one, I put wire clamps, which is working really nice. We got this all nice and level and supported. I'm not exactly sure if I need to replace this one here, but I do need to at least put the wire clamps on that one. And that one definitely needs to be replaced. So yeah, hopefully I can find the stuff for it. I think I need a dowel screw for that one because that one goes right through one of these ribs right here. And I have a long eye screw like right here. And I want to change that out to this. So I need something that is screwed into the wood up here, but I can put a nut way down here and then mount this. I don't know. We'll move stuff around, get the scaffold moved over there, and see what it looks like up close. Okay, this one right here, the problem with this one was that it had a rib right above where the pipe was going to go. So, well, that's pretty close if I was to put this right there. But if I put it right in the center, right here, I can do the same as on both ends. And I'll have a bunch of adjustability if I do put it right here. And this shifts when I'm working down there. Then I'm in the same boat again. Yeah, and I think I'm going to get rid of the gripple too. So we'll just put this right here. See, we have trusses every 8 feet, and I have joists going across every 4 feet. So it's a 4x8 opening, or 4x8 pattern where I can put beef like this, and I can't put anything out in the field like this. It'll just yank the ceiling down. So let's drill a few holes here and get this mounted. Then we'll measure and make another one of those brackets. Okay, that is the end of day one. I got my ratchet straps off and I got 3 new brackets made to get over to where the actual duct is. I still got to do some straightening on this, but I'm going to slide the scaffold over into there tomorrow and do that. And there's a bit more adjusting to do, but now I have these adjustable hangers, and when I do my adjustments, I can adjust those pretty easy as well. You could see this one is just a smidge off, maybe a degree over that way. So I can adjust that super easy now with that new bracket. Yeah, good progress today. We'll wrap it up tomorrow. Okay, I'm about as far as I can go with the hanging of the ductwork. Problem is, when I try to adjust this stuff right here, if I adjust one, all of them want to move. So what I got to do is get one in place. I use this strap clamp to move it, turn one in place, get it exactly where it wants to go, and then I'll get that taped and then go to the next one and move my way up this is probably about right where it needs to be, but I'll have to go from one end all the way to the other and tape it up. But first, I got all of these ends except for this one here plugged up. You probably can't see that because of the light, but these are all plugged up except for the last one. What I'm going to do is, in a short video, which should be coming up real soon, I'm going to put the filter on this and I'm going to install the remote switch and we're going to test this thing out. Then, once I have it running, I'm going to do a leak check. I know it's going to leak like right there, but it'll be interesting to see where it does leak. And then as I'm taping it all the way back to the cyclone itself, I'll do leak checks here and there, just for my own edification. Yeah, this is coming along real nicely. So, the next video is going to be firing up the Oneida dust collector that has not run in over 20 years.